Right, Fizz? I just filed. Wait 1 second. I gotta get on this phone. I just filed a complaint. I'm gonna repeat again. I just filed a complaint on Walmart CEO Doug McMillan and the Carrollton community. And I didn't really want to do this, but Doug McMillan pushed it to the point. He refused to let me sit at the table. He lied. He did all of this. But this is a true story. When I worked in Carrollton, Texas in 2018, I was getting into an argument while my baby mama, before she gave my baby mama, she was my girlfriend, and she was working there, and I was getting into it with the customers about my relationship, about people, why you with her, she can't defend herself. Arguments was being disagreement. And that's the truth that was going on in that line. Even when I was off the clock, it was actually going on. So I want him to know something. Those things was actually going on. So we was having arguments about those things. Conflict. So I don't know, when we in a tough situation where we gotta deal with that, and sorry guys, I'm gonna get my hair cut pretty soon. Um Dealing with those things. So I had to deal with that in my relationship, in my store where I worked at, where the relationship didn't fit with the customers. And I had to understand those things. Two things was going. I had great customer service. I was doing good, and all the rest of those things matter. But also, relationship with baby mama was interfering with business and a conflict that people didn't want me and her together. So that is the main conflict that was happening. And I didn't want to do that. So I want to tell people that it was the main conflict where that was happening at. And I think you know, sometimes we have to understand what's good for business and understanding those things and how to understand those things. So I'm understanding the understanding of business and how that's conflict and being in those type of relationship and how people is this understanding those matters. But those things was conflict of me and this person together, and it caused conflict with customers. Kids were coming in, and this is a true story. I don't want to start no mess. I hope that it didn't get like this. But attorneys don't want to hear you out, and you got to go through the proper channels. So I'm my own lawyer. And, I think I need to be single and take care of business for a little while because I don't want the conflict. You know what I'm saying? It's too much, conflict with those situations. I don't know why they are giving this much out, but so I want to tell, everybody, what happened in Carrollton is just not my fault. So, and I think, if this situation don't get taken care of, the situation is going to get more out of hand. So I want to say, Doug McMillan, I hope you understand my side of the story. And I can hope you understand, you and the CEOs understand the situation and conflict and so much conflict going on. Old relationships was popping up, old friendship, old job employees was popping up. Those the main conflict that we had in those scenarios. One of my managers that I work with at U-Haul, Melanie, came in there, Cedric. She looked at me in the spirit, Melanie, so it was hard for those things, to understand those things popping up in the past situation, dealing with an old manager and dealing with the people that seeing me in a position when they're not usually seeing me in. So I want to tell them that, you know what I'm saying? Look dead me in my spirit was looking at me in my spirit, you know?